Last year, we followed the story of Deena from homeless on the streets of Ithaca to finding a place to call her own.
That's right, but now she's facing a different kind of struggle, one she spent her entire life battling. WENY's Washington correspondent Kelly Meyer followed up with Deena as she fights for justice and her own life.
A clutter of medicine bottles and weekly visits to the ER is how Deena passes the time in her new home in Ithaca.
Your body only holds on for so long, so I don't know how much longer I have, and I don't want to die from this.
We watched her as she fought for a home to call her own. Now she's fighting for treatment for an eating disorder she has spent nearly 20 years battling. Now doctors are labeling her a lost cause.
And it breaks my heart every time that I'm taken to the hospital and just blown off because people don't understand the severity of what's going on.
Her insurance denied her coverage, stating she failed all previous attempts or she didn't meet the weight requirement. It's a story all too common to care providers like Carolyn Hodges at the Upstate Eating Disorder Service in Elmira.
It's so hard to fight for yourself a lot of times, especially when the depression's debilitating and, and you just feel like you're lost cause.
Caroline says eating disorders have the highest mortality rate of any mental illness. It's numbers like this that had Deena's friends reach out to elected officials for help. New York State Senator Tom O'Mara and his team have tried to appeal her case. He says the problem with finding treatment comes back to funding it.
As we saw with the Elmira Psychiatric Center issues and the closing down or attempt to close them down and others across the state, is a lack of community resources to be able to deal with these.
For Deena, these changes are what she needs to get her life back on track.
I want to go back to working as a paramedic. I want to go to school. I want to go to PA school. I want to help people. So I want to, that's why I want to share my story.
On Capitol Hill, senators are pushing for legislation like the Anna Weston Act that would ensure eating disorders are treated the same as any other health issue. Deena will shortly be starting outpatient treatment in Syracuse, but she's also started a GoFundMe account to get her into longer-term care. We'll put a link to the GoFundMe page and more information on eating disorders on our website, WENY.com.